I am Sneha and I will be your host for this amazing journey that we will start together. I'm so grateful for the love and support I have received from my friends and family when I shared the idea of starting this podcast. And this is our launch episode, and joining me today is someone incredibly special. And he's my amazing husband. And together, we're kicking off this exciting journey into the world of wellness. And we couldn't be more thrilled to have you along this ride. Yes, he will be my co host today, but for the series, he prefers to be off camera. In this debut episode, we're diving into the heart of our podcast mission, exploring the unsaid yet essential aspects of well being that often get overlooked. We will be sharing our own experiences, favorite insights, and a few laughs as we discuss how to find joy in the little things, navigate life's ups and downs, cultivate a more balanced and fulfilling existence. Expect a mix of heartfelt stories, practical tips, probably it'll help you, and a whole lot of energy as we embark on this journey together. So, what are you waiting for? Grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and join us for a fun and insightful conversations. Here's to the start of something beautiful. And without taking more time, let me move to my amazing husband.
That was an amazing introduction, not gonna lie. I'm really thrilled to be here. Thanks for the invite to start this journey with you.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to start on a great note. And what's better because you have supported me with this entire idea and you're the one who pushed me to start this. So I wanted the opening to be grand with you by my side.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pleasure, and I'm glad that I pushed you to get you out of your comfort zone. And what more can be a better way to get you started on a wellness and unsaid?
Yeah, and moreover, we just wanted to make it very conversational so the couples who will listen to us can relate, from our small little stories. So maybe you can just give a little brief about yourself. What have you done? What are you doing? And what is your ideology of wellness?
Well, just to keep it short, I'm born and raised in Dubai, and I've always been a fitness person. I've gone on treks, I've gone to the gym, I do a lot of sports. And actually, we as a couple do a lot of sports together. We have played badminton, volleyball. You pushed me actually to play volleyball.
Yeah.
But one of the best memories I've had of us so far on the wellness factor, we went to Ras Al Khaimah, was it?
Yes, it was Ras Al Khaimah. It was our first trek when we were dating.
Yeah, it was exciting actually, and that was my first trek ever, to be honest, in UAE, even though being born here. But it was exciting and fun to be tiring, and actually we got to know a lot about each other during that trek.
Yes.
Because you get to know each other when there's a lot of issues in a trek, in a journey, the ups and downs, literally the ups and downs of a trek. But it was a good start for us, and I'm glad we are here after so many years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we do a lot of activities. But what one thing that you always push me to do is that, yes, as a couple, we do activities together. But what's very important is that each of us find our own space, our Zen space. So, like, you always push me for that. So I want you to talk a little bit about what is that idea all about?
Everybody has their own methods of actually trying to do something on their own. And unless and until that person being pushed understands you, people prefer to be in their own box. For example, I have my own Zen zone. The de-stress, you want to call it, is by going to gym.
Yes.
People go to gym for different reasons. I mean, hats off, respect to all that. But I go to gym to de-stress from my daily work. I'm in real estate, actually. So
Yes.
we have sales, of course, and you can imagine how sales is stressful, right?
Yeah.
But for me to de-stress, half an hour, 45 minutes, putting those earpods on and just being myself and in the music, in your zone, it's really, really distressing for me.
Outside the commotion.
Yeah,
outside
I mean,
world.
you literally don't need too much. I mean, it's your me time.
Yes.
Everybody has their own version of me time, right? Everybody has their own definition of me time. And it's very important for you to have yours. So that's why I kept pushing you to find your me time. Of course, I know you love singing. That is your me time. But, you haven't done much of it after marriage, which I'm still pushing you for to go for it. But frankly speaking, it was very important for you to find a me time. And you love mics, you love being in front, you love talking to people. So here we are.
So I think this is the beginning of me finding my me space. And I think thank you so much for the support that you've given me. So for all the couples who are listening, so probably what the takeaway is that yes, while we do a lot of things together, but we also need to do individually our own things so that we have our me time, we have our zen space, and we enjoy with ourselves also together with enjoying each other's company.
But isn't that what the secret spice is in the relationship? You have to do your things, be busy, and then find ways to incorporate each other's lives, to find together what things you can do together. I can go and do my own thing on my own time. You can do your own thing, but at the same time, find different ways to bring together and spend time together. It's at least for me, and that's my perspective on a relationship. And I'm glad you're also seeing it like that, because it's very important for both of us to be on the same page.
But I also hear from a lot of friends that the husband pushes the wife to do what he likes to do, and the wife pushes her husband to do what she wants to do, and they just end up doing things which they don't want to, like forceful. So I think you're right, like we need to find a midway that, okay, yeah, while I do things that you like, but you also do things that I like, but separately we do our own things as well.
Pushing each other to do things which you don't like, but the other person will like it. It's not sustainable. Yes, it is good for the short term, maybe for a month or two, maybe a year, but then you're not going to be happy doing it, right? But you'll be happy and actually looking forward to doing it if you are doing your own thing, and you will actually respect the other person even more, because respect is very important in a relationship. And if you don't understand the boundaries of a respect, then it's not a relationship anymore. It's a one-sided coin, and you can't. It's not sustainable for me, at least.
Yeah. And also, apart from this, there's a very funny thing that probably we can discuss about, which is reading each other's mind. I've seen this in my friend circle or wherever you have this conversation, that a girl wants the husband to read her mind. And we will be like waiting that, hey, listen, why don't you read what I'm thinking about?
No.
Like the husband will be like, why don't you just open up?
We can have this debate going back and forth.
Forever.
And it will never end, because there's no right answer. I cannot read your mind.
Yes.
And I'm sure you can't read your mind, and vice versa as well. But we can try. And I think more important, it's as opposed to reading each other's mind, is more like having communication and having a conversation, or just having a chat or talk, instead of me knowing what you're going to say next, or not knowing what to say next, or because that's going to be boring then, if I know you 100%. And funny enough that we're having the same conversation in the car on the way here, that do you know each other? How well do you know each other?
Yes.
90%, 80%, 100%? If it's 100%, it's boring.
It's never 100.
Because you got to have this element of surprise a little bit, that little fun factor where you can guess, but you not be able to understand, in a good way, of course. I can't read your mind. And I'm glad I can't read your mind, because then I'll be going crazy, to be
No,
honest.
you can't. You can. You do read my mind often. There is this main issue that the girl will be complaining, hey, my boyfriend or my husband can't read my mind. What do I do? But the boy is like, just speak to me. Come and tell me what is on your mind. So I think this is a very common tiff between the couples. And I think the midway to it is just communication.
Yeah, look, everyone has his own character, if they're born and brought up differently. But I think the male and the female perspective, they have their own differences, that's why it makes them male and female, and thinking attitude as well. I think the men like to be told what they want and what to do, and we will do it A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Correct.
And we might surprise you with the HIJK,
Yes.
But then women cannot make up the mind of what to do A, B, C, D, but the men, they expect the men to know about it. But that's when that issue comes in, that men pretend to understand, but they don't, then they fall deeper and deeper in that small hole. Just tell us what to do. At least from my perspective, tell me what to do, and I'll do it. And I'll keep that in mind for next time, because if you tell me, do the dishes, for example, right? I do the dishes, but...
Yeah, you do everything at home.
No, but if you tell me do the dishes like this, I will do it next time, because I learned it, and I will not forget that, right? Same thing, if you don't like some certain things, you tell me, and I will not do it, or I will do it, right? and that makes life easier to move
Yeah.
forward, as opposed to guessing what you're going to say, how you're going to say, and using your brain and energy to assume things and will go a wrong way anyway. So why waste your energy on things which is not going to happen anyway? So
Yeah. When you said dishes, the thing that I remember is I think the male should equally contribute to the well being of the house, maintaining the house as well. And I would like to say that I think 80% of maintaining the house is done by you. So I wouldn't feel shy to accept that you do most of the things. And I think everybody who is listening to us, the couples, I think the male should contribute to the home atmosphere as well.
I mean, look, end of the day, it's 50-50, right? I don't believe in women should be in the kitchen only
Yes.
and men should be, there or vice versa. Whatever floats the boat, I respect that, no worries. But for me, I like perfection to a certain extent, where I like things done a certain way. I can't have leftover water on the sink, for example.
Yes.
I need to get it cleaned.
True.
I can't have towels on the floor, or I can't. I like that because.
And then I actually follow you. That I'm like, hey, listen, I think he will not like this, so let me better do
And
this
it's-
before he sees me not doing it.
And it's for the betterment, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like something you're doing and I'm spoiling you, it's not like that. But you'll actually do it and actually respect it more if it's for the betterment of us as a whole.
Yes.
As opposed to doing it for the sake of doing it, then you'll not do it ever, right? So instead of me forcing you, I'll do it myself. And if you want to learn from it, great. If not, I'll still going to do it myself.
Yeah. And I think these are all smaller bits that add up to the wellness portion of it, which goes unsaid, because not every couple will openly discuss this with other couples. They'll only keep complaining. They'll only keep saying, hey, listen, this is how my life is, blah, blah, blah. But I think what's more important is to talk about all these things openly as a couple, plus with other couples as well, so that you can just spread the positivity and just maintain smaller things to kind of be good with each other, be good at home, and maintain that peaceful atmosphere is what I feel.
One thing I'm going to say I'm grateful to, one of the few things I'm grateful to be honest, is the fact that you pushed me to go to different classes of
Yeah.
wellness, where I as a person will never actually sign up and go for meditation
Yes,
classes
absolutely.
or healing meditation classes or yoga classes or anything like that, right? But I have this thing about me that I will not say no if I don't try it.
Yeah.
And you know that about me. So you kind of tell me, okay, let's go there this weekend. Let's go there that weekend, at least to try it.
Yes.
Actually, we had this conversation in one of the classes where I said, I don't feel comfortable because 99% is all girls over there and I'm the only guy. And I'm
Yes.
like, this is not my kind of scene. But then when I did it, it was a healing meditation, right?
Yes, full moon.
Yeah. And when I did it, it was actually really, really good experience. And after that, we went for 2 more, I think, or something like that,
Yes.
right? But I will not say no. I will always try it. And if it's my cup of tea, I'll do it again. I mean, end of the day, look, you're doing this for me because you care for me, right?
Yeah.
And this is where the balance should come in. And we have to give it back to you as well, that I'm looking out for you. End of the day, we are a team. And, whatever you say, 99% is right, 1% is not. But overall, it's for the betterment of us. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this opens up a lot of conversations because we're going to have very interesting episodes coming up with respect to sound healing, meditation, lot of things. We're going to learn a lot of things from the industry experts. And I think I'm very happy the way the first episode went. This is our launch episode. And I think just a start to a lot of beautiful things coming our way, I would say, because you are going to be the co-host backside, behind the scene. So yeah, I think it's amazing. Let's look forward to it. This is just a start, and thank you for being a part of this journey with me, in the life as well as the podcast.
Well, thank you for inviting for this start of the podcast series, and I'm hoping to learn more about you and the wellness factor.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.